It is indeed a high honor and distinct privilege for me to take the oath of office as the 54th Mayor of the City of Springfield. I am humbled by and grateful for your confidence in my abilities. I pledge to discharge my new responsibilities with vision, energy, integrity, and commitment. But before I begin my remarks, let me, on behalf of all Springfield citizens, extend our heartfelt appreciation to my predecessor, Mayor Charles B. Ryan. Charlie, you answered the call when the city needed you. Thank you for steadying the ship. Congratulations on your 10 years of service as our mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, today represents the dawn of a new era in Springfield. Frankly, our citizens want change. They demand and deserve a better performance from their municipal government, and I intend to deliver. Sure, we've had more than our fair share of challenges in the recent past. Some of them were the result of circumstances beyond our control, but some of them are of the self-inflicted variety. Many of these challenges linger even to this day. Winston Churchill said, "An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." So call me an optimist. I'm not daunted by these challenges we face. To the contrary, I am energized by the numerous exciting opportunities before us. To many, Springfield is somewhat of an underdog, but most people love it when an underdog rises up and prevails. I am confident that the city can do just that. You know, I'm personally familiar with the role of underdog. How many of you really expected to see me standing here today? I am looking forward to radically changing the perception of Springfield by its own citizens and by the people across the Commonwealth and beyond. Our reputation has been tarnished, and I intend to restore it. My approach to the future is bold and forward-looking. I believe in visionary leadership that sets the sights on achieving nothing less than a new renaissance for our great city. I believe in decisive leadership that takes a can-do attitude toward problem solving. I believe in open leadership that is inclusive of all the various dimensions of our community, capitalizes on our broad diversity, and treats every single citizen with the respect they deserve. I believe in moral leadership that abides by the highest ethical standards in everything we do. And finally, I believe in strong leadership that builds on the sometimes difficult lessons of the past and presses ever forward to secure a bright future for all of us. Now, in moving forward, we need to leverage our considerable assets. Our strategic location at the crossroads of New England, if not the entire Northeast United States. Our spectacular frontage on the Connecticut River, with the state-of-the-art Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, stands ready to anchor additional private development on the riverfront. Our solid employment base, including major employers such as Mass Mutual, Bay State Medical Center, Mercy Medical Center, Smith & Wesson, Solutia, as well as hundreds of thriving small businesses. Our 4 terrific colleges with great reputations, 3 of which offer advanced degrees. Our ever-expanding quadrangle, which is the cultural mecca of Western Massachusetts. Our beautiful and recently refurbished parks, including Forest Park, the crown jewel of our open space network. Our rich history that dates from George Washington himself to the magnificent architecture in every neighborhood. but most of all, our outstanding people who have proven themselves to be resilient in the face of adversity and who are ready to pitch in to rebuild this city. Frankly, this wide array of assets is the absolute envy of many communities in New England. Starting today, we need to exploit these assets for all they are worth. To be sure, we have some pressing issues that must be resolved as soon as possible. We need to engage in a multifaceted, multi-year effort to regain our fiscal autonomy from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The Springfield Finance Control Board was and is a bitter pill we have swallowed hard. To the Control Board's credit, important progress has been made. Now, however, we need to prepare and execute a carefully choreographed transition plan that will restore Springfield to self-governance. We need to become, once again, a municipal government that operates on its own with transparency, fundamental integrity, and consistent fiscal discipline. I have discussed this transition with the Governor's Office and with the Secretary of Administration and Finance in Boston. I have also had discussions with our legislative delegation and the legislative leadership on Beacon Hill. The reception has been very positive, and I look forward to continuing our discussions over the months ahead. I also intend to work with Chairman Gabrielli and Director Lazowskis to prepare a roadmap for ending the oversight of the Control Board at the earliest possible moment. We need to identify specific benchmarks and concrete actions that are required to regain our autonomy, and we need to follow this roadmap precisely and aggressively. A key element in securing the long-term success of our turnaround will be extending the repayment plan of the state's $52 million interim loan. Since resolving this matter is key to charting our future, we need to put this issue to rest sooner rather than later. I understand clearly that we will have to prove to the Commonwealth that we will have the administrative capacity and political will to warrant self-governance. My administration will work hard to establish a track record that will inspire the Commonwealth's confidence. I stand ready to collaborate with the City Council and the School Committee to provide supporting evidence in abundance. But fiscal issues are not our only challenge. Beyond putting our fiscal house in order, I intend to address 5 key priorities. My first priority is public safety. Unfortunately, our citizens continue to lack the confidence in the fundamental safety of our city. We will install strong and effective permanent leadership in the police department as soon as possible. We will collaborate with the Control Board to find an economically sound way to put 50 additional police officers on our streets. We will continue to implement the very latest policing techniques in order to rid our streets of the criminal element among us. And as Congressman Neal mentioned, and we will undertake a concerted effort to deal with the troublesome day-to-day nuisance issues that undermine our quality of life.